Hello everyone, this is Leo Siron from the Gaming Generation. Today I'm going to talk about my top 5 favorite fighting games of all times. I won't be repeating any franchises here, so I had to elect my favorite game of each of my favorite franchises. I can say that fighting games are my favorite style of video games. I really like how they push me to performing quick commands and using mind games to deceive my opponent. My favorite types of fighting games are the ones that are fast, technical and dynamic. Without further ado, here we go! The number 5 is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure for arcades. This game also has a version for PS1, which is similar, but I have only played it on arcades. From what I played of it, it is very satisfactory. Stand mechanics, the combo flow, it all feels very good. The stand meter works very well with the game, the pacing is good, the game does a really good job in representing the hype that you get from reading the manga or watching the anime. Many of the things that you like in the JoJo franchise are very well represented here. And the thing I like the most in this game is just being able to do some someone. Number 4, Killer Instinct. As I said in my Killer Instinct Gold review, I own 2 copies of this game. Oh, 2 copies of this game. But actually, the 4th spot does not go for KI Gold, it goes for the newest Killer Instinct. I've been living a platonic love with this game since 2013 when it was released. I didn't own a Xbox One, now it's on PC but I don't have Windows 10. But I will get it eventually. I will get it and I will play the hell out of it. So how do I know that I like this game so much? I managed to play a total of an hour of the game. If you sum up my play session at a friend's house and my play session at an anime convention. During that brief period of time, I could feel the pace of the game, feel the combo sensation, and I can tell I really like it, and I want more of it. I have watched countless hours of gameplay on the internet. I am simply maniac for this game. I need it. I need it. Do you wanna give it to me? Give me a copy of Windows 10 with the game. Please! I love the KI in general because they are dynamic games that rewards technicalities. And the combo breaker system makes it so that both players always have something to do. There are games that are very good and fast and technical, but I don't like them because when you start to get comboed you have to wait your opponent to stop the combo. That's the case of Schoolgirls and Marvel vs. Capcom, which are awesome games, but I don't like to play them very much because I really get frustrated by having to wait my opponent to finish his or her combo. That's not the case with KI and it's very satisfying. Also, I love the character designs in the franchise, and delivering ultra combos is the very best sensation ever. 3rd spot goes to Soul Calibur 2. I remember hunting this game down when it was released. It was very hard to find because it was being sold out everywhere. But my efforts rewarded me because I found the last copy of it on a big retailer. That's the only game with 3D movement in my list, because as I said in my Soul Calibur 2 review, Soul Calibur is the only franchise of 3D fighting games that actually make me feel comfortable moving in depth. All the other ones I played didn't feel good for me. When Soul Calibur 2 was released, I was at the apex of my Zelda hype, and I was also at the peak of my medieval hype, because it was a time where I was just loving every kind of medieval sword fighting. So this game delivered everything I wanted. I played this game with a lot of dedication when it came out, studying everything the game could teach me. The internet was not that big that time, so I just studied the game by itself, not on the internet. I just love the characters' designs, And the martial arts representations in the game, the complex animations, all that still makes my jaw drop up to this day. The world is very well crafted, the gameplay offers a good amount of depth, and overall it's very good in aesthetics and it leaves nothing to be desired, at least for me. The second one is Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. Since I was very little, I always had interest in the Street Fighter universe and characters. I played Street Fighter 2 with my father on the Super Nintendo for a brief period of time. After that, I spent many years without playing any Street Fighter game consistently. My interest in the world didn't change. It's just that the gameplay didn't attract me very much. I preferred to go with other games like Killer Instinct Gold, for instance. As when it comes to Third Strike, the first time I played it was in a friend's house. I immediately liked the pacing of the game. I told myself that I'd really get good at the game when I got myself a copy of it, but it took a long while. I saw the famous Daigo Perry video and I was convinced that that game was really good ground for me to hone my skills. Then I recognized that it had what I valued most in a fighting game: good flow, fast pacing and depth to apply technical inputs. I didn't own it for many years until my uncle and aunt gave me their PS2 with a copy of it on my birthday in 2012. More time passed and I finally started studying the meta. Slowly I am now improving at Third Strike. Generally, I prefer the characters from Street Fighter 2, but Third Strike's gameplay is so awesome that I don't mind. This game takes the second spot because of all the hype that playing it gives me. The first one on the list is Super Smash Brothers Melee! Yes! I remember my first contact with Super Smash Bros. Some kid took the Smash Bros. 64 cartridge to my home. I didn't even know what that was at the time. Then we started playing free-for-alls and 4 kids. I loved it so much, it was love at first sight. Actually, I had to go somewhere that night. But when my father was about to take me out, I started crying because I wanted to stay home and play more of the game. That's legit. I convinced my father and played more. As years passed, my love for Smash Bros. Did not fade away. On 2006, I started playing Melee competitively. Even though I never became a super player among the pros, I still love to hone my skills on Melee and play tournaments to this day. Melee, as I see it, is the pinnacle of a fast game that requires you to do fast inputs. I know there are tons of technical games out there. Melee may or may not be actually the fastest one, but it is unique and it's got hype. I love the characters in it for their franchises. I love throwing Falcon punches and multi-shining, and I just love when I get to use a newly honed tech skill in the middle of a match. It is really satisfying. Doing all the technical commands, it just feels right for me. It's almost a perversion I have. I have lost many matches because I did the most technical stuff in situations where the simpler commands were the most effective. That's how much I love to do that stuff. For being a game that's been with me for a long time and never got stale, and for satisfying my tech skill depravities, Melee takes the top spot. Also, it brought me a lot of friendships. Yes! Hey friends, these are my top 5 favorite games of all, without repeating franchises. Please tell me what are your favorites on the comments below. And don't forget, we are the gaming generation. We've got lots of gaming content for you. Check out our Facebook and YouTube and be sure to subscribe. I am Leo Siron, I've got my personal page as well. Leo Siron Games. Check my YouTube and Facebook as well for crazy stuff. Besides making videos, I'm also an artist. I am accepting commissions and I am eager to work for you. Please let me know if you want anything from me. My friends, see you next video. Bye bye.